Looking for a floor lamp to elevate your space? Look no further than Govee's lineup of smart floor lamps, packed with a ton of features and cutting-edge aesthetics. In this video, we'll break down and compare each one of Govee's floor lamps to help you decide which is the best choice for your space. Welcome everybody to the Future Space Collective, where we explore the world of products for imagination. As always, click those product links in the description for the best deals and latest finds. So we have here today the Govee Floor Lamp Pro, the Govee Floor Lamp 2, Govee Floor Lamp Basic, and the Govee Cylinder Lamp. I'm going to break down my comparison into three main categories: design, light output, and special features. Let's start with the design, shall we? All the lamps share a fairly minimal aesthetic, easily fitting into any modern day home design. Starting with the Floor Lamp Pro, the most expensive of the bunch. It's the tallest, spanning a whopping 5 foot 8 inches from the ground, or 1.7 meters. And it's available in a matted silver finish, as we see here today, or a black finish. Its sleek metal arm, as you'll notice, is also the thickest of the bunch. It also has the largest base with a fabric finish, due in part because the Pro model also contains a fully functional Bluetooth speaker. But more on this later. We can see the base also has this sort of bottom underlighting that seamlessly wraps around the entire bottom of the unit. Govee is touting this as their most premium model, and in my experience, when building all of these lamps here, the Pro model also seemed to be the most robust from a materials standpoint. I should also mention the arm can rotate in place to a max of 300 degrees for easier placement of the light's direction. Point it anywhere, any which way. Okay, moving on to the Floor Lamp 2. It's the second generation model from the original Govee Lyra lamp. We see a similar design to the Floor Lamp Pro in a smaller footprint, coming in at a more standardized size in terms of height and arm thickness, standing at 5 feet tall, or 1.5 meters from the ground up. The lamp is available in either a black or silver color. Depending on the color you choose, we can observe this gradient-like finish on the bottom of the light base here, transitioning from the lamp color to sort of a transparent color. We can see there's a light inside wrapping around the entire bottom of the unit. Now, if you do enjoy these armed style of lamps and are looking for a budget option, Govee has the perfect solution with their Floor Lamp Basic model, as we can see here. It's a light bar style lamp similar to the first two, in an even more condensed form factor. Its height comes in at 4.5 feet, or 1.4 meters from the ground up, and we can see the arm itself is even thinner once again than the first two. This lamp features a small circular flat plate base with a small footprint at about 8 inches wide. Lastly, we have the Govee Cylinder Lamp. Now, I've had the Govee Cylinder Lamp for quite a while now, and I've absolutely loved it. If you prefer this style of lamp, I've made a fully dedicated video that showcases its design and features. But I thought I'd include it here in the mix today for a bit of variety. As we can see, this lamp has a robust circular base, about 1 inch thick and about 10 inches wide. The base supports an arm leading up to a cylindrical head, measuring at about 5 foot 8 inches high off the ground. The cylinder light at the top wraps a full 360 degrees of light coverage. The pixels within the cylinder lamp allow it to almost function like a very simple screen with its many unique scene modes and effects. Okay, so we're gonna move on now and jump into the light output. Now, with all the light bar lamps, they are intended to be used in a manner where the light strip is pointed at and illuminating a wall or corner, effectively bouncing the light off of a surface, creating a nice soft glow. This is the sort of functional approach they were designed for. Alternatively, you could choose to be a rebel and turn the light backwards, exposing and intentionally viewing the diffused light bar itself like a neon strip, thus using the lights in more of a decorative manner or stylistic approach. As you probably suspect, the Floor Lamp Pro is the brightest of the bunch with a rated 2100 lumen brightness output, LED beads closely packed together at around a centimeter apart for a very seamlessly smooth light output. The Floor Lamp 2 comes in similarly at a 725 lumen brightness rating. When we move on to the basic model here, we do get a small drop in rated light output at around 1000 lumens. I do notice the light beads do seem to be less dense and more spaced out than the two upper models, as we can start to see some gaps in the light if you look directly at the strip on dimmer setting. Of course, this is somewhat of an insignificant detail if you plan to use the light as intended and bounce the light off a surface or a wall. The cylinder lamp comes in at a 1500 lumen output, able to throw the light all directions. Right now I have it dimmed quite a bit, but given its cylindrical style, I will say this. It actually feels like the brightest lamp of the bunch due to the fact it's more evenly throwing the light from all angles. From the side-by-side lighting tests, we can see the white light mode on the Lamp Pro and Lamp 2 are pretty similar in output in both the warm and cool color temperatures, with the basic model falling behind in terms of capability in that cool color range. All of the lights are capable of displaying a full spectrum of color, which I think is what makes these lamps super fun. It's all about experimenting with different modes, mixing and matching the placement of the lights, and combining different colors to elevate the character or mood of a given environment. When it comes to the color modes, the Pro model significantly pulls ahead in terms of brightness and accuracy, a consideration to make if you do plan to use the lamp primarily for its colored lighting and scene modes. If you're new to Govee products, there's a ton of lighting effects and features that typically come bundled with the lights. And in fact, this is something that I think is special to Govee specifically. That is, their ecosystem of lighting products all have a cohesive, universal feel that is unique, fun, and versatile when it comes to the functionality and user experience of their products. So with that said, it's not just solid colors the lamp can do. There's plenty of preset scene modes you can experiment with, all well categorized. These are especially fun in the cylinder lamp with its pseudo screen-like display that you can view a lot more of in my dedicated cylinder lamp video if you want to go and check that out. On top of coming with tons of preset scene modes, Govee products come with multiple sound reactivity modes to play with if you're into your music, visualization, or your lights pulsating. In addition to this, the lights can be grouped together and synced up with Govee's Dreamview. Dreamview allows all your Govee lights to work together in unison to showcase different scene modes, music modes, or even match the colors on a TV screen while gaming or watching a movie. You can think of Dreamview somewhat like the equivalent of surround sound, but for lights, where all the lights come together in different forms and placements to create this unified visual experience. Pretty cool, if I must say so myself, to really watch a movie this way or build out your entire space all synced up together. We're going to move forward into some of the special features or unique distinctions of each of the lamps, starting off with the physical controls. Now, in addition to being fully smart compatible through the Govee app and integrations with Alexa or Google Home, both the Floor Lamp Pro and the Floor Lamp 2 are now Matter compatible. They also come with a physical remote control if that's something you prefer. Here those remote controls are now. These remotes can also magnetically attach to the lamp arm through an included remote holder adapter. Just stick it on the light, and now the remote magnetically attaches to the light. However, on the basic model, we just have a simple physical on-off button that's attached at the bottom to the power cord. Off, on. And on the cylinder lamp, there is a button you can see right here. That is, again, an on-off button. Always nice to have that as well. Okay, so speaking of unique features, perhaps the most unique feature of the bunch is the inclusion of a Bluetooth speaker in the base of the Pro model here. This opens up a few other use cases now that Govee has included, such as a sound or sleep machine with built-in soundscapes and white noise modes. Here are some of the presets. Aside from that, you can absolutely connect to this just like you would a regular Bluetooth speaker to play your music from. We have our audio recorder about 3 feet away from our speaker here. Sound test song number 2, my go-to for testing speakers. I do think that the speaker in the Floor Lamp Pro sounds good, having adequate bass and power, similar to like a JBL Bluetooth speaker of the same size. It's definitely enough for the average user who could use a speaker and benefit from a bundled floor lamp speaker combo. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Govee choosing to bundle a speaker in this lamp, so drop a comment below. As well, I'd love to know which of the lamp models is your favorite, and if you're looking to add some additional ambience to your space along with a new floor lamp, consider adding a Galaxy projector. I've done a roundup and in-depth comparison of all the latest and greatest options that should be popping up on screen for you to click on now. So feel free to check that out, and I'll see you over there in that comparison video. What are you waiting for? Click that link, click that link, click that link,